as I mentioned, you're on a totally stacked card. Main event: Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. We got Leo Santa Cruz versus Carvajal. Luis Neri versus Carlos Castro. Your Theo Abel Ramos is fighting. Fernando Vargas Jr., Amado Vargas, Omar Juarez. Do you feel like
Yeah.
the fans are not giving this card the appreciation that it deserves? This is like the most fire Mexican card I could think of in years.
Yeah, this is a great card. There's a lot of talent. Um, I think a lot of fans aren't giving it the respect because of the fact that it is pay-per-view. A lot of people would prefer it to be on just to be on regular Fox or whatever. And I think that's the reason why. But I know real fans like you that know about the sport, that know about the Vargas, Omar Juarez, all those guys. They're excited about this one because
Bro, they
it's
could
gonna
all
be good,
fight.
man.
Like
They
they could
all of
all
them,
fight and get down. Like
all of them,
th-
yeah.
I ask people, what would you rather watch? One good fight, a main event, or would you rather watch eight very watchable fights?
Very good fights. Yeah, and I mean, it's through and through. It's a good fight. It's a good card. I mean, you got even the Luis Neri versus Carlos Castro. I know Carlos Castro. I've seen him fight, and he's good, man. He's from Arizona, and from the amateurs we've seen him fight, and he's real good. And I think he can get Neri problems, and I think he can beat him. He can pull it off. If he's prepared, he can pull it off. And that's another fight that people aren't talking about. And I know I'm gonna be on this card, but even I'm excited about it. I'm excited to watch these fights and see how they all play out.
Do you feel like Arizona is becoming a hotbed for boxing?
It is, man, and there's four Arizona fighters, in this card, so it's crazy, and a lot of people are coming out, from Arizona, so we're gonna have a lot of support, man.
Because you got when you think about Arizona, right? The first name that comes to mind is Manita de Pierda, Michael Carvajal, who's he's put on some fights,
Yeah,
and now, like I said, now you got yourself, David Benavidez, you got Carlos Castro. You got all these fighters coming out of Arizona, and I feel like people are sleeping on that because it feels not feels it is it's a hotbed. Like there's a bunch of fighters coming out of there.
yeah, man. There's a lot of talent, and there's some fighters my age, or around my age that are coming out of there too, man. Prospects, and pretty soon, man, they're gonna break out for sure, and just wait on it, man. Just this right now, boxing is good in Arizona.
I wanted to give your take. I wanted to ask you about Thurman Barrios. How do you see that fight, and who do you got winning?
I think it's a good opportunity for Barrios. I feel like right now is the time to beat Thurman. Because Thurman's coming off a layoff. Thurman is, he was injured, and I mean, he hasn't been the same ever since that injury. And I feel like Barrios can have a little momentum going right now. I mean, he just lost his last fight, but he was doing real good against Tank, and I feel like that weight cut was just too much, man. 140. I saw him at the gym the other day, and he's huge. He's huge for 140, and maybe 147. He's huge for 147. So I feel like if he did things right for this camp, and if he prepared himself to the best of his ability, has a good game plan, I think he can pull it off, man. I feel like Thurman right now it looks very beatable. He looks very beatable from what I've seen on the videos, and just basing it on his layoff,
Inactivity.
his injuries, yeah, all that. So I think it's a good chance for Barrios to pull it off.
Well, hold on, I forgot what I was going to say. Um, like I said, it's a close fight. I checked the odds.
Okay.
Thurman's slightly favored, so it's not this wipeout that people are making it out to be. Now, what I wanted to tell you is you can relate to this. You started off at 140 and then 147 and now 154. So you can totally relate to Barrios. You know what he's going through. How
Yeah.
did you feel as a big guy, tall guy, fighting at 140 and then when you fought at 147 and now 154?
Man, when I was making 140, it was tough. It was tough, but I was young, 18, 19. I was making 17 as well, 17, 18, 19-ish. I was making the 140 pound. And so I think that that was helping me, that I was so young and I could cut that much weight. But as I started growing, and it wasn't even as I was getting older. I'm only 20, so but I was growing in the aspect of we were adding weights, we were training a lot more. My body was getting stronger and stronger. It was getting real hard, man, to make 140. Then we tried 147, and I mean 47. I didn't last too long in there because, like I said, man, we were doing training camps in Colorado Springs with Crawford and all those guys, and I felt it, man. I felt my body just grow and get stronger. And at 54, my last fight, I felt real good. It's like I hit the jackpot in the weight. I found where I feel comfortable. I made it comfortable, and I wasn't draining myself during camp. I wasn't wearing any sauna suits a week before, 2 weeks before. I was eating right all the way up until weigh-ins and feeling good and doing things good, and it was my first camp ever doing that, ever being able to eat throughout fight week normally. And I liked it, man. I liked it. I feel strong. And for this fight, I feel like my body is fitting into 54 even better. I feel a lot stronger. My punches are a lot harder. I feel it. And it's all going to show February 5th.
You feel like this is the way you can stay at maybe for a year or two, like for a good little while?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this is gonna be where I can stay at. And I can, grow here and still feel comfortable. At 47, there wasn't much room to grow. If I grew a little more, I was just gonna, go past it. And then that's what happened. We grew, we kept, putting on muscle, and then we just had to move up to 154. And I mean, it's hard right now because I mean, I'm so young, so I feel like I'm still growing, man. There's some days where I wake up and I even feel taller, so it's crazy, but it's happening, man. I'm just growing.
Badass, man. Um, like I said, man, I can't wait to the card. It's an excellent fight. I expect fireworks. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Man, I'm Jesus Ramos Jr. underscore on Instagram, Jesus Ramos Jr. on Twitter and Facebook, and I even got my own YouTube channel, man. Jesus Mono Ramos. I'm posting blogs and stuff about training camp. Trying to get one in, maybe a fight week, for this training camp. Kind of behind the scenes of fight week. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it. We can get videos about the weight cut, about hopefully a press conference, weigh-ins, what happens backstage before my fight, after my fight, everything. We're trying to get all that. So hopefully we can do that for this fight.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, this is gonna be your breakout fight. This is gonna be the fight where the public they know Jesus Ramos. No more if that name comes up, people say, "Oh, who's that?" I never, not, no more of that.
No more of
Everyone is
that.
gonna know Jesus Mono Ramos Jr. And like I said, it's one of the best fights on the card, man. Me personally, I can't wait. The fans got to tune in, and it's a dynamite fight. Definitely, you're definitely one of the top prospects. Definitely a contender at 154. So, like I
Thank
said,
you.
you're definitely been a guy that people that I've been watching and that the fans need to watch as well.
Yeah, man, and I gotta show that. That's what we're planning on showing February 5th. That I'm a prospect to watch or contender, whatever you want to call me. And hopefully it is my breakout fight.
All right, man. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you today. Thanks a lot,
Thank you,
bro. I
man.
really appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate your time, bro. Take it easy.